Hello YouTube, it is Damien, it is Arsenal, it is Damo Does England, and we're here with Season 1 of Arsenal, and we're here with you today with a monster game versus Chelsea in January of 2019. Look, our first season's going alright and we're keeping the pressure on Liverpool. However, we have not been at our brilliant best this month. When we last met each other on the YouTube, it was for a game up here against Man City, which we did lose. We obviously beat Spurs in that same episode. Since then, I kind of said to the stream that we have to go and win every game in December to stay in this title fight. As you can tell from that run of form, we did. We did our best to lose to Cardiff, however, in there. And we did our best to lose to West Ham as well. Games that were really even and were really open. Bournemouth was another one. We tried to throw it away. We did it. And then against Everton, it all came crashing down. As you can see, very even game. Everton's had 3 chances in the first 20 minutes, put 3 on target, scored 3 goals, and from there we were chasing our own tails. And look, that game kind of killed us. It made it worse because Liverpool lost that week to Southampton, so we could have closed the gap. Then we went on and we didn't work the best against West Ham, but we did get through the Carabao Cup final on penalties. Smith Rowe had a very good game. We then beat Huddersfield 1-1, Fulham 3-2, and then we drew 0-0 to Newcastle at home, having 25 shots and couldn't put one away. In the meantime, Liverpool lost 1-0 to Burnley. If you tally that up and you give us an extra, 5 points, 4 points there, we would currently be top of the table if we took those 2 games and won. So we could have been really in this title fight or in the driving seat. However, we're only 3 points behind Liverpool, who've dropped a couple games this month, but we haven't been at our brilliant best either. Creating chances, yes. Putting chances away, no. Aubameyang and Co have started to really slow up in that effect. Lacazette's actually been really good of late, but Aubameyang really hasn't. In terms of transfers, I did make a strange transfer. The stream are currently live. Link in the description below. Come follow us on Twitch, of course. It was for Diarra, who's not even going to be registered. Helshi only came to me and said, look, boss, I'm feeling unhappy. I want to go back home. I want to move back to France. And I said, if I bring in a friend, would you be okay? And he said, yeah, I'll bring in a friend. It's fine. Diarra was a former teammate. That was his favourite personnel. As a friend, I now brought him in on a free to keep him happy. I'm paying him 2k a week to keep somebody else happy. And look, it's not the worst trade-off in the world. We are going to go into the team selection. We obviously beat Chelsea in a thriller last time we played them, so it'll be interesting to see. I am going to go and pick the 4-2-3-1 and move us back into the 4-2-3-1. Ramsey's currently out injured though, so he won't play, so we will get Xhaka to the bench. And Lichtstein is obviously not fit, so Monreal will go to the bench. I am going to start with Mangala and Socrates and move Koscielny to the bench. Koscielny really hasn't had the best time of it coming back from injury, and there is not much he can do about that. Anyhow, Bellerin's also not 100% fit, and that kind of makes a difference as well. He just picked up an injury too. Milton-Niles isn't fit either. We're in a bit of trouble. Holding can play out at right back. Can anyone play right back? Didn't realise this was happening. Oh yeah, team report, right backs, squad depth. What's going on here, boys? Bellerin, Lichtsteiner, Milton-Niles, Socrates can play out there. Thomas Partey can play out there. That's tempting, and that's what we're going to do. Partey's going to go out to right back, right? We're going to get Elneny, who's in sensational form, to go in and play there. And we'll get Rob Holding to the bench, I guess. There we are, defensive bench. We can go like that. Partey's actually very suited to playing as a wing back on support. He can bob up and down, but we do lose the creativity in the middle of the park in his goals. I don't want to really play Xhaka in there. Torreira's in good form, but we will play Xhaka. Elneny's been in great form. He's been banging goals in left, right, and centre. You know, obviously in the Europa League he has been too. And obviously we got Mangala and Socrates playing. I ain't going to put him on central defender and defend. Checking goals, Kolasinac, Depay, Ozil, Mkhitaryan, Aubameyang, Elneny, and Xhaka. Look, Ozil really hasn't been great of late, but I am going to give him another game here against Chelsea. This would be a huge game for us to go out there and win. Win this game, it's one of the big ones ticked off. Then in the next episode, we're going to have a few others. I'm not going to bring you the Europa League just yet. If we get closer to the Europa League, we will do. I am in the final of the Carabao Cup, so I will bring you that because it is a final, and our first chance to win silverware in the save. But anyhow, I'm going to set the opposition instructions. We know that we are going to go out there and press, but we are also going to man-mark Morata. Ooh, Control Z. Never mind. I thought I just clicked on Morata. We didn't. They are going to man-mark Morata and turn him onto his weaker foot. This has been a Chelsea side who've been playing very well of late. Obviously, I'd rather have him available. It's a tremendous occasion. Focus on what we can do. Sam Greenwood is unreal and grows into an unreal striker on the save. So if you can pick him up early, even though he doesn't look too great, usually grows into a pretty good Premier League striker. I did so at my Sunderland save, so there's a tip for you. Anyway, in the pouring rain here at Stamford Bridge, it is going to be Chelsea in the blue in the London derby against Arsenal in, obviously, our normal Arsenal colours. And we'll see how we go here today. Score predictions in the chat. You know, Rampage, BFG, if you're there, go give us a score prediction, and off we go. Highlight still going as Pedro running forward here. Pedro there. Good ball out to Hazard. Might be an early chance. He cuts it back. Morata, we're 1-0 down inside 30 seconds. That's not how we wanted to start. Not at all. And we're 1-0 down. And could not wish for a worse start. That is correct, Football Manager. Thank you for stating the obvious. This is a huge game for us. And look, Rampage has gone 4-1 Arsenal. Well, it's a good prediction considering he just conceded. And there we are. Look, if we can go out there and keep the ball and play our way, don't go 2-0 down. The last time we played away was away at Everton. We went 3-0 down inside 15 minutes, 17 minutes, whatever it is. Morata turns into Hazard. Hazard now. Just show him inside. Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. Just show him inside. Yep, that's fine. 2-0 down inside 3. And I'll tell you what, it's game over already because we don't come back too much. Unbelievable. We have a habit of just throwing it away. Throwing it away, throwing it away, throwing it away. That's all we do here at Arsenal is throw it away. Every time we get into the title fight this season, we go, oh, we're there. Win this game, yeah, we're there. We're thereabouts. We throw it away. And now we're 2-0 down inside 4 minutes to Chelsea. Unbelievable. This Arsenal side does my head in because the potential's there and they play superb and then they go do stuff like that. Anyway, Kepa goes second line. Is Bellerin up there? It's not. It's Partey there. In the end, Partey just sits off. And we just let Marcos Alonso run into the space. Are we? Not a problem. Alonso, good ball out there to Pedro. Pedro's about to make it free with a good ball in. It is. Partey wins it. Doesn't fall to Xhaka. Kante into Kovacic. Kovacic into Kante. Kante now. Ball to Morata. Puts it just wide. We have not started well at all. I'm going to give a bit of a shout here. I'm going to tell the boys, just get creative. Get on the ball. Let's move it around. Kepa goes out to Luiz. Can we press up here and win it high? Luiz there. Good ball down the line, but surely Partey's there. No, he's not. Apparently, you don't want to go and press on Alonso. That's where the press needs to be. Our midfield is non-existent. Anyway, Kolasinac wins the header. Memphis now. Can we go on the break and get one back? Memphis. Good ball out there. Mkhitaryan. Numbers in the box. Aubameyang wants it. Aubameyang. Oh, just didn't fall to him. And they go long. And Socrates ball watches. 3-0. Hazard doesn't miss this. What a save from Czech. Don't get it with this Arsenal side. I just don't get it. It's a corner. It's Hazard. Hazard's ball. Back stick. Headed. Check. Good save. Falls to Pedro. Check again. Cleared. And there we are. Look, can we just work a bit harder? Can we actually just get into this game? We dominated Chelsea yet at the Emirates. Stamford Bridge, different story. Header straight at Czech. We have not picked up a person at all at the moment. Great save from Czech. Yeah, we know it wasn't over the line. It's another highlight here. As Blue Equator frozen in Jorginho, I think we're going to bench the 4-2-3-1. We're just too inconsistent at the moment. The 4-3-3 at least gives us some cover. And Ozil's not been great of late. Anyway, Pedro there running with it. Yet again, just no one picking up in the middle of the park. His ball to Morata. Morata now. His ball out there. Partey picks it up. They're into Socrates. Socrates into Xhaka. Can we build up now? Unemi. Unemi into Xhaka. Into Unemi again. Unemi into Socrates. Missing a couple of big boys with injuries as well, which is not great. Socrates doesn't excuse the fact that this is happening. Socrates goes long, looking for Aubameyang off the last man. Aubameyang's 1v1. Has to score! Straight at Kepa. At what point do we actually bring Ozil off? Like, before it becomes 3-0? Like, do we just bench Ozil now? Anyway, ball into Morata. Socrates heads back to Ozil, who can whip a ball in. He does. Back stick there. Doesn't find his man. And there we go. It's another throwing down under and Partey there. Throws it to no one in particular. Xhaka wins. El Nemi loves a strike from distance. He's hit the post. It's off Kepa and it's in. We'll take it. Doesn't matter how it comes. It's kind of hit Kepa, knew nothing about it, and it's in. It kind of went too quick, and the keeper just watched it, hit the post, and hit him and gone in. We'll take it. 2-1. Back into it. This is what Ilnemi brings, and that's why I love my ideal partnership at the moment. It's Ilnemi and Partey working together. One going, one not. And when whichever one goes, they spank it, and they just score goals for fun. In the end, though, we're starting now to eke possession again. The goals seem to calm us down. I'm now going to tell the boys, we're not long left in the half. Get creative. Make it 2-2. Let's get in the half-time level. I believe that there's a chance coming. Here we go. And here it is. Partey now. Throws it in the Xhaka. You can give it back to Partey here. Or just get rid of it. All right, Xhaka. Not a problem. Great. Thanks, mate. Hazard beats a couple. Oh, man. We'll look at Morata. Xhaka. Really? Really? Just slip it back to the guy who threw it to you and off we go. Said Xhaka gets caught and it's 3-1 just like that. Unbelievable. I think we're going to have to plan to have a second season here with freaking Arsenal, because we just throw the title away way too many times this season. Nemi's not had a great game apparently, but I think Xhaka has been the worst one of the lot. It's now a highlight down our end, but, you know, we have to build out from the back. Anyway, Kolasinac now with the ball into Ozil. Ozil now with the ball into Xhaka. Xhaka now, good ball into Memphis. Memphis can face forward now and run with it. Memphis coming inside, looking for a Aubameyang. Great ball. Aubameyang's got to score. How do you not put that on target? Oh, my days. The chances we miss is ridiculous. The amount of chances we have missed in the last month have been ridiculous. Chances like that, just a simple one-on-one. Good little bit of press here from us, but it's a good ball over the top to Morata. And there we are. They've just been punting it long. Check. What a save. This game could have been, I don't know. This game could have been like 7-3 right now. Instead, it's 3-1. Good ball in from Hazard. I'm changing the system at half-time. Ozil now gets on it. Can he face forward? Can he find a pass? Is it going to be one on the break? Is it going to be pointless? Aubameyang's got speed if he wants to take his man. Instead, he's foul by his Blue Equator. Should get booked. Doesn't. And there we are. Is it going to be a highlight right before half-time? It is. So who's it going to be for? Long ball. Do we win it? We don't. And here come Chelsea again. Here we go. Pedro, good ball. Or would have been. It fools his Blue Equator. How lucky do you want to get? Hazard's there again. Hazard's on fire. Good ball in. Headed away. Only fast. Pedro block. Fools the Pedro. Game over. Game over. Game over and title over. Season 1 isn't going to end with us winning the league. We have thrown too many games away. And then in the big crunch game, we've come here and been poor. And it is game over. Headed to Pedro. Just a couple of times I've been super lucky there. And there we are. Do we expect to get anything out of this game? No. We at least kept the ball all right, but who cares about that? Aggressively say something else. I'm now going to make a couple of changes. We're obviously going to get into the 4-2-3-1. Ozil for Lacazette. Got a bit of a Aubameyang out there. And obviously play with Aubameyang as a poacher. Pye can play in there. Noemi can play as a box-to-box because that's what he's natural in. Xhaka's going to come off there for Lucas Torreira. Torreira's going to play as a deeper line playmaker on defend. Apparently not. He will now. Party's going to have to play there. Mangala and that are just going to have to play as no-nonsense centre-backs. I don't really care too much. Kolasinac can go. Mkhitaryan and Depay start the second half. We're just going to go 4-4-2 and just see what happens. Obviously, the system does create a lot of chances, but I just don't get it. I don't get it. Start of the season, unreal. There, December, unreal. And then all of a sudden, can't finish a chance. Can't keep the ball. Can't create enough chances. Defensively, gone nowhere. Ball to Hazard now. Hazard again. I might have to start playing Rob Holding again. At least he does a job. Just header it to Kovacic. Blocked. It falls back to his Blue Equator. Doesn't matter if we get a challenge or a block in. It just falls back to him. There we are. Should have been 5. So open at the moment. So open. I demand more, boys. We'll get a bit more. A bit more about you. Can we just get one back? Let us believe. Let us believe. Marcus Alonso frozen into Kante. Kante now. Ball into Kovacic. Kovacic now can hit it. 5-1. It's game over. We've been pummeled here by Chelsea. Absolutely pummeled. And we deserve every bit of it. Deserve every bit of it. There's going to be some fines after this game. Big fan of finding your players. We have not come here and played at all. At all. Torreira, he's going to shoot. Wasn't too far away. The 4-2-3-1's done, and I think Ozil's done too. The midfield didn't work enough at all. Anyway, ball in Fabregas. Switches out the other side to Pedro. In the end, Party. We're missing Bella in big time. Party with a great challenge, but there's not much the makeshift right back can do. We don't win the second ball. We haven't won a second ball all day. Why would that change now? Ball into the back stick. Pedro makes it 6, and it's game over. Absolutely humiliating. Humiliating. This is a Chelsea side. This is an Arsenal side, sorry, that is in with a shot of winning the title this season. Not anymore, and the goal difference has now gone too. Chelsea now leapfrog us. And there we are. Unbelievable. At least it's game over now. 6-1. Get a bit here. Get aggressive with the boys. Far from pleased that I just witnessed. You look to switch off. I don't care. You're not playing anymore, to be honest. And even the title says it. Humiliating for Arsenal. We're going to attend the press conference. Really embarrassing. I feel distraught. My biggest fear is disadvantage in the coming weeks. As long as we win the match, I don't care who plays. No comment. No comment. Not a lot we could have done today. Like Morata scores in real life. And that's pretty much us done. In terms of next episode, I'm going to come back from Man United. And look, if we lost to Man United at home, being FM, where we dominated them, Man United away, we're going to get flogged. Liverpool also coming up in the FA Cup. We're going to be out of the FA Cup. And to be quite honest, we're probably going to not win, against Liverpool in the league, Man City in the league. So our season's pretty much done. Anyhow, we've got to fight for a top 4 spot so we don't get the sack. But yeah, title race is over now. I think it is anyway. We need a little bit of luck here. We need to go on like a run of games. We need to go and find some freaking balls and go out there and play football against big sides. Against the weaker sides, we're not a problem. At home against the bigger sides, we go out there, we press, we win the ball, we keep it, we create chances, we're great. Away from home, we are atrocious. Anyhow, from a very humiliated Damien, from DAMMO Does England, that's the end of episode 6. If you enjoyed the episode, maybe you like watching Arsenal get spanked, give it a like. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are live on Twitch, where the Twitch chat's about to hear me rage for the next half an hour about this result. And I'll see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.